Hey, you're now tuned in to the Band Bros podcast.
Yo, with your boy Ray.
And Marcus.
Not Mark Kane. not Mark Kane. All right,
that's the
cool.
social media handle.
I thought that was the rap name.
It would have been my rap name. That would have been my rap, because Mark came in the game. I'm original MC. You already know my name.
Oh my God!
I had set up for it. So when you got everybody got their bars. No matter how you feel about it, if you wasn't gonna become a rapper or not, you gotta have some bars, some quick bars too.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. When I was rapping, and I did come up with a line. Mark Kane is the one that told me everything is green. Don't aim for. I forgot what the fuck it was.
Ooh,
I had it. Like, oh shit. Mark Kane was the man that told me don't aim for anything green. No, not the envy, the remedy to anything, but not felicity. It was like that, but then it was more. Kind of forgot.
Exactly.
But like, really right now we're gonna start with Ray.
Okay.
Mark Kane, even though I don't like the name Band Bros, but.
Band Bros is an excellent name.
No, it's not.
It is. It really is. And speaking of Band Bros, it's a reason behind the name. It's because it has to do with our origin story. So Raekwon and I met in middle school.
Yeah.
But he's gonna take a little bit further, because before I got there, we already had a group of friends and we all were in bands. So you kick it off and let them know what the origin story was before I even arrived on the scene.
Yeah, you kind of like, hold them. Just say before you holding them on the scene.
That's ain't got nothing to do with it.
just say it. But like, dang, I would start it like kind of with the other two. But how can I put this? So like it was like 5th grade. I say no. Actually, me and Bryson knew each other for a long time, like a very long time. I want to say probably kindergarten. I want to say. But we wasn't even cool though. He was a sucker. So we wasn't.
Why wasn't y'all cool in kindergarten? Was y'all beefing over who had the better crayons? Snacks? What was the beef in kindergarten? Come on now.
It wasn't a beef. It wasn't like a beef. It was just that we wasn't really which I don't remember. Maybe maybe from his point of view we were, but for me it wasn't. I always had this weird thing, whereas I was always in a group of 3.
Okay.
And everything, including me. So what ended up happening was, in kindergarten, I had, one of them.
Okay.
And then I also had, it was just us, and then one of them left. And then as time went on, what ended up being was just me, should I say. And for some reason, my mom was here. She was like, yeah, y'all was, me and Bryson was friends all this time, but I think she just knew us and everything, because we always went to the same school. But I don't have any memories of hanging out after and everything in that early stage.
Okay.
And then even as it went into 5th grade, I think that's when we actually started hanging out. But I can't even say anything about 4th or 3rd, because during those times, I was like, damn, was I by myself in those times? Shit, I think I was by myself in those times. Nah, think about it. But 5th, and I don't know when Jeffrey came in. I think Jeffrey probably did come in at 6th or maybe 4th. See, first of all, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Don't do drugs.
First of all,
don't do drugs. This is probably why I can remember this shit. Now, those college years of sitting up here drinking and weed fucked my brain up. So like, it's a lot of shit that I'm supposed to be remembering right now, and I don't remember a goddamn thing. So don't do drugs. Just don't. It's not cool. It's not good at all, and also not alcohol. But 5th grade, I want to say that's when me and him was like real cool. We were stealing cars from Omari. We were sitting up there.
I was stealing cars from Omari.
Hey, yeah, bro. Look, you gotta understand something. Though I want to say 2nd grade started the hype of anime, right? When DBZ came out in that time, and everybody and their mama was wanting to do some kamikaze shit, want to turn Super Saiyans.
Okay.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh, I want to say took over. In my perspective, like 3rd grade.
Okay.
Right? So everyone had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Everybody was, doing this shit. And it was a funny story, though. In 3rd grade, I stood up here and created a I guess it's now called a fan fiction. When I was coming up with it's called original art, but it's technically a fan fiction of Sonic and Shadow. I don't know if you remember that show, Sonic X. That's the shit right there. Okay. Sonic and Shadow, and I mixed it in with like a whole bunch of weird shit, but mostly like Sonic meets Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So it was like, I think 1,000 pages back and forth.
Okay.
And what ended up happening is that when I got done, I actually failed fucking 4th grade, by the way, but I didn't have to redo it because my mom talked to the teacher, had to just do some extra paperwork, and then slide through. God,
look at this.
Slide through.
So really, you wasn't even supposed to be in the
Heck,
That's kind of crazy.
Heck, you know. I slid through. Just know this is not the first time you're gonna hear something like this. So I slid through the lines though. You know, I had a dream, okay? That 1,000-page comic book was gonna be
What's more important than the 4th grade?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Like, she sits up here, she would be like saying some shit, or she would sit up here and try to teach something, and all I'd be doing is writing. Like, every single time, parents to conference or meetings with my mom, every single time, it will always be, hey, he's over here drawing, he's writing. And I'm like, yeah, fuck all the bullshit. I'm sitting up here and I'm doing this. So, with that being said, with that being said, after I got done with it, I ended up selling it to this one dude, which is, by the way, maybe Bryson remembers this dude.
Okay.
I don't know if he was in the same class, and I probably was. That's another thing too. They probably say I'm a bad friend. Just they is the fan.
Yeah,
like for the fans out there, they say I'm a bad friend.
There's some things that you didn't
no,
that's eventually gonna come out.
They say I'm a bad friend, but just know. It's not that. That's all I gotta say. It's not that. It's not that I'm a bad friend.
Everybody else is wrong.
No. You don't gotta get close to the mic, nah, bro. You don't gotta do all that. But just know, right now, it's just the drugs at the moment, okay? It's just the alcohol. This is why I stopped, you know?
So he was on drugs and alcohol in the 3rd and 5th grade.
Whoa.
That was
What?
one of the lapses.
Whoa, okay. Wait a minute, sir. I wasn't on drugs. It was in my house, though, so that's probably what it was, you know? My dad drinking, my mom don't drink, she don't smoke. But my dad's probably drinking, smoke, probably smelled something, fucked up the brains. I don't know. But
excuses.
But going back to it though, I sat up here and sold that story. Oh, the kid. Like this kid was like he had like really, I think 2 meltdowns. Like he turned super fucking red and like was throwing up one time, like fucking crazy in 4th grade. So did I say 3rd, 4th? It's 4th grade. But I sat up here and everything, and I was in a line, and he knew that I was making this story. And he sits up here and was just all like, hey, like, that's, you know, it's a cool story. I'll use some Yu-Gi-Oh cards for it. And I was like, all right, cool, bet. Worst decision in my fucking life. Because I literally have no clue how that, I know how the story ended, but I got no proof of it. I got nowhere to bring it, no nothing. So now I got 60 cards of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. None of them bitches even like did anything. I don't even think I still have some of those. Probably some of them was fake or whatever. But it paved the way for then to go to 5th grade. Now, I don't know how the heck we met Suckum Omari. I have no clue how we met this dude. All I know is the fact that me and Bryson was magically cool for some fucking reason.
Magically, so it wasn't you don't even know what the connection
I don't, bro. I don't know how they actually, no. It was one time. Now that I say that, it's one time, and I think it was 4th grade, because I was at this house. I moved around a lot. And what happened is that we traded numbers. This nigga Bryson had a very high-pitched voice. We traded numbers. Because I remember...
the voicemail, he's, hey, it's your boy Bryson. I'm unavailable right now. That was the funniest thing ever.
Oh my god, bro. We're gonna get on your voicemail in a second.
Hey,
I want to save you when I see your ass. Because I have words for that shit.
Oh, you do? Okay.
But I sit up here and I remember trading home phones.
Okay.
Home phone numbers.
Yeah.
That was back in the day right there. And like, we traded numbers for some shit. I don't even think it was like playing online or whatever. It was something, but I don't know. He called one time and then my mom was like, who that? And I was just like, oh, that should be Bryson, whatever. It's like, Bryson? Who that? Like, she talked to him and everything. And it was like, oh, Bryson. Oh, hey, baby. How you doing? And then she gave me the phone. And then we were just talking. I have no fucking clue what the fuck we was talking about. But you can say that's a start relationship. See, there you go. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend, man.
Answering your phone.
I could have not. You know,
Okay.
I could have gave you my number.
You didn't. Your mom answered.
No, see, I had to tell her it was Bryson, okay?
Okay.
I was the man, I'm the boy of the house, all right?
Okay.
Like, I couldn't sit up here and just knock the woman of the house like that, you know? So, you know, I had to let her answer the phone first. So, after that, 5th grade, we, you know, we had a bond and everything of a Yu-Gi-Oh, anime, drawing because he drew and I drew. I was better. So I just know it was always in the fucking cafeteria. We will always sit up here and like talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or steal cards from Omari. So, Omari, I have no fucking clue, like I said, where he appeared from. Alright, the man ain't here to say his side of the story, which is fine by me. Cause it's gonna sound some suckum junk anyway. It's not gonna be the truth, alright? Just saying. Just wanna put that out there. So I'm like, you know, me and Bryson was talking whatever about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know, kid comes along and is like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! I play that too. And it was Omari. And I was just like, oh, alright, cool, bet. Now I'm cool with Bryson. Don't really know this man like that. But Bryson knew Omari. Don't know how. Maybe you're from SFA or reading. I don't know if you had it in your school where like it was certain times where it was like the reading time and then they'll sit up here and send you to a different classroom or whatever. So I don't know if you had that, but I had that, like depending on your reading level.
Okay.
So that's Mario where they knew each other from. So what ended up happening is that he would bring his cards, I'd bring mine, Bryson would bring his. The scheme was this, was to sit up here and I would say, hey man, I have to, you know, look at the card, I have to make sure it's real before I trade it to you, whatever. So he would give me the card, I would go to the bathroom and then just basically, not in the card, it would be cards. So he would give me the binder or he would give me just cards and we just going through them and everything. I'm looking at them just like, all right, I want this, I want that. And I would sometimes switch out cards. Like y'all had from that kid in 4th grade, he gave me Elemental Hero Blade Edge, but it was E-Hero Edge Man. Fake as fuck.
Yeah, you was having computer supply.
Basically. Oh man, fake as heck. So I traded it with, I didn't say traded it, I swapped it with Omari in the bathroom. So what happened was that I looked at the cards, so oh no, I'm gonna get this. And I asked Bryson. Bryson's literally standing there looking at me doing this. He was like, wow, that's crazy. Wow, he got that too. I was like, yep, I'm doing that. Yeah, man, you want this? I know you said you wanted it. You want this done too? He's sitting up here all like, nah, I'm good and everything. Now I think he took one card. But I ain't gonna speak for the man for that regard. I think he took one card, but I swapped it out, whatever, and I just give him back his binder. I was like, all right, here you go, man. You know, I ain't really see anything I like. This is whatever. And then he minded his own business, and that was it. That was the last time I really even knew Omari like that. And I didn't really speak to the man other than during that lunchtime. Don't know what else he did. Maybe he went into his tunnel or whatever. I don't know. But 6th grade happened. Now, in 5th grade, I wasn't necessarily supposed to go to the 6th grade.
So you're supposed to get left behind twice.
First of all, like I said,
when was you gonna start valuing your education?
It's not. Heck you know, man. During that time, it was either about anime, drawing, Yu-Gi-Oh, or the Buddha. Cause like during that time, it was a girl named Ism.
Okay.
Ism in there. Amazing, right? Now I had a crush on her since 2nd grade. 2nd grade. Last actually all the way until I want to say 7th grade, really, but 5th grade, all right? That's what it was all about, just the booty. But 5th grade though, dog, when I tell you that it was like, for some fucking reason, I guess she just got tired of all the dudes complimenting her or like being around her or whatever. So my dumb ass, I have no female skills or try no woman skills or whatever. And what ended up happening was that I either said something or did something and she just went, like, was just done. Like, she just screamed at me, was like, dog, I'm tired of this shit. Oh my God, and everything like that. I was like, what? Like, I'm standing up. Don't remember getting drugs to that. Don't remember what the fuck was fighting over. I just know the fact that I got in trouble for it. And I was just like, well, we both got in trouble for it. And after that moment, I was just like, damn, we probably gonna never become a thing, which I won't say that for later also with my relationships and everything. This is just the origin, but just know that plays a part. Because it is a thing that happens in this origin that relates to that. Just know about that. So what ended up happening in 5th grade, wow, wasn't able to pass, well, wasn't supposed to, is this thing called the Michigan tests or whatever, like the MEEP. Yeah, that. Yeah. Some fucking reason that actually counted against my grade. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but it counted against my grade. And this man literally was trying to sit up here and have me held back. My mom talked to him about it and was like, nah, that shouldn't work out, stuff like that. I actually didn't have to do shit. My mom just talked to him about it and I went to the 6th grade. Simple as that. That's all I knew. And when I was in the 6th grade, that's when I met Jeffrey. Should I say? I think he was always around, but 6th grade is when I say that's when I actually met this dude. Okay. But we didn't become best friends until later, which is a funny moment. So I met Jeffrey in 6th grade. And this is where band comes along. But that's the thing. Only joined band because of ism. That's the thing. In 5th grade, band was introduced. It was just all like, hey, who want to join band, whatever. I didn't want to join that shit at all. Especially when they found out that when you a woodwind instrument, that you can actually get fungus and diseases and shit. I'm like, I don't want that shit in my face. I'm good with that. What the fuck? So I wasn't part of that shit at all. But when I found that she was all like, oh yeah, I'll be in percussion, sign me right the fuck up. Sign me right the fuck up. I ain't gonna never forget, like, we had in 5th grade, I went, we had to go upstairs and try out. It was me, her, and also T. Also T. We was up there trying out whatever, and then magically I got in. I don't know. I got in and I told my mom, hey, I want to join band. Whole time she thinking like, oh, okay, yeah, you like music. It's because, you know, your dad's a rapper. All right, cool, bet. You know, join band, whatever. And no one knew the truth of this until like 8th grade or high school, when I was like, yeah, the only reason why I joined because of ism. That was really it. But that's why. So if I never actually was chasing the booty, I probably would have never met y'all. I would probably be the different things. See, that's how things work. That's how things work. So
everything happened for a reason.
Exactly. It wasn't about the education. Okay. See, because if it was the education I was following, I would have been like 6'3" or 6'2" or whatever. Terrible ones. I probably would have been in that shit. But instead, I was chasing something more important though. The booty. Just know that. Like, just know that. That's what the heck I was chasing after. So I joined band. 6th grade happened and everything. Got my class and everything. And that's when I met Jeffrey, Marcus. Not say Marcus, you can come in later, but Jeffrey, Bryson, DeAndre was there.
No, he wasn't there either.
He wasn't?
No.
What? It was 7th grade?
Yeah. So.
God damn.
If you want me to start at 7th, let me know, and I can take over.
Oh my God.
Because your memory fuzzy, like you said.
Whoa. I just know when you come over, there's gonna be some things I need to always say is not true on my behalf. Okay. Just saying. So I just know in 6th grade though, we as in it was just me and Bryson and then Jeffrey. Don't know how Jeffrey really stood up here and became involved with things. I think it was always hyper. Omar was there, of course, and everything, but me and him, you know, everything, we wasn't really talking like that. I think Bryson was with him, but I'm not for sure. But I want to say that before 6th grade ended, or it's probably the start of 7th grade, it was Jeffrey's birthday. And what happened was that he invited me over and what was that shit? It was like ATV, the thing that Meat Mill was riding. Yeah. Like that was an ATV, like his dad got one, whatever. He was like just riding one in like this dirt field, whatever. And we was hanging out on his birthday, and then Bryson came in later. And as he was taking me home, because I think I spent like 2 days over at his place, I finally I was in the front seat with his mom, and I just turned around and was like, you know what, Jeffrey, you're finally my best friend. Now, mind you, this is a whole months I was at this man's house, spent the night, all this stuff, told secrets, and this dude was like, wait, I'm now your best friend? Like, nigga, I invited you over to my house, and I'm just not being your best friend? His mom understood, though. His mom was just like, dude, you gotta understand something, you know, he probably didn't really know you like that. Like, I really didn't, and everything, but now I got to know you. I was like, yeah, you know, you can earn that title. Friends and best friends to me, they gotta earn titles. There's a lot of people nowadays that be saying, oh, they're my friend, and just like, they'll turn on you in a heartbeat, you know? Yeah. So a lot of y'all earn the titles, which I say after we're done with the origins. Is another thing I gotta say later about that. But like, a lot of y'all earned the title of my friends. You know, I can actually say that. But in that moment though, he was a little bit mad. He was a little irritated. It makes sense. He's like, nigga, I invited you over and you ate my fucking food. Like, what the fuck? you ate my fucking best friend, the hell? So after that moment and everything, after he calmed down and everything, we became best friends. And then 7th grade happened, and that's when 3-piece puzzle was a thing. When did the PS3 come out? Did that come out in 7th grade? Or was it 6th grade?
Can get my time now?
No,
since you had your origin. I mean,
I'm almost there.
7th grade was my time to take over. You didn't.
Your time to take over.
It's my time to take over. I entered the scene. That's all I'm saying. Bro. So finish up your little wrap up in 7th grade, since you don't want me to have my little shine.
Because matter of fact, I want to stop when you said something. I want to see what your perspective is. But right now in 7th grade and everything, it was me, Jeffrey, Bryson taking on the fucking world. Right? And
the world of middle school.
First of all, no, bro. How many times I gotta tell you? It's not about the education. It's about the booty, the anime, the Yu-Gi-Oh. We put that on a shirt. All right, let's just put that on the shirt right
Nobody
there.
wants that.
Yes, but it was about those. We were taking on those things, my God. Taking on those things. It was. Go ahead, go and do your thing. Cause now you got me.
Cause where did the name 3-piece puzzle come from?
Oh, that was me. So what happened was
So
that.
nobody else agreed with this. You just started.
Whoa,
Okay.
no, sir. It was a meeting that we had, okay?
it was a meeting.
Like K&D, you know, we had a clubhouse and everything. So what happened was Jeffrey's favorite number is a 3, right? The piece was kind of like abbreviation from Pisces, because I'm a Pisces, Bryson's a Pisces. And then the puzzle part, honestly, and I ain't fucking with you, that had something to do with Bryson. No clue really what. But it worked out because three of us, favorite number is his, and then piece close to Pisces, and then puzzle is we're just puzzles together. So 3-piece puzzle. So 3PP, that's how it was. And then me, oh yeah, that's another thing too. Me and Jeffrey, we was cool off of actually me, Bryson, and Jeffrey, we really got together wrestling. So on the shirt, it should be anime, Buddha, Yu-Gi-Oh, and wrestling.
So y'all was still cool with wrestling in middle school?
Hell yeah.
That's the issue right there.
That's not an issue, sir.
Let me tell you what.
Oh my God.
That's the issue. Because wrestling was cool. It had its moments, but I'll tell you what happened. So up until like the 5th grade is probably when I stopped messing with wrestling. Around that time is I don't know if you remember, the WrestleMania had came to Detroit in 06.
Yeah.
And so that was a big thing. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to WrestleMania. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a bunch of fun. How it already did. I think it was SmackDown. I had tickets to SmackDown. Batista came out, so big fireworks. It was cool, fun. I was talking to my grandfather, like, cool, you can take me to WrestleMania. We could do this, right? It was like, nah, I don't really mess with wrestling. I used to watch it. And I said, well, why don't you watch it anymore? And he told me, it's fake. And I said, it's fake. And he's like, yeah, it's all choreographed, scripted out. They already know what's going to happen. And so myself at the time, I can't watch half-naked man wrestling around. And this is fake.
God,
this
bro.
ain't no real wrestling. I'm not consuming my time with that.
Oh, my
so
God.
like I said, that was just it for me there. Then, now I can fast forward to get to my thing when I got on the scene in 7th grade. So I went to a performing arts school from kindergarten all the way up until the first week of 7th grade. So by that time, the rules there had got real strict. And then my mother was like, you want to go to a different school? We can go tour different schools.
How did the rules get strict?
They just had like strict dress codes, like you couldn't have dreads, but the superintendent had dreads, so he was a hypocrite. It was just a lot of weird stuff that just didn't make any sense whatsoever. And so I was like, maybe it's just time for a change of pace. You have been in one place so long. So then I was like, okay, cool, I'll consider it. So we went on a tour of DEPSA.
Wait, where you get DEPSA? So in this performing arts school, so I didn't even know this part.
Yeah.
Were you like a ballerina or something? Like, were you a dancer?
So for you to say that, you already know. You just wanted to. But it was a performing arts school, so yeah, I did take ballet. I did do tap. I did orchestra. I played in the orchestra, and then we had vocals, and then we had like language. I was real good at Spanish. I was in advanced Spanish in 6th grade, which was just for the 8th graders. So
you can speak Spanish?
Yeah. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias.
Okay.
De nada, you know.
The basics.
I said I was real good then. It's a little harder to retain information when you got different languages like ni hao, you know.
It's the drugs.
No, it's not.
No,
Never on drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't listen to him. It's just hard to retain information as you become older. So what happened was we took a tour of, and so we went in, just showing us the school and stuff. It was like, it's a cool, real nice facility. And he was like he asked me what I was doing in my other school. I was like, well, I played the bass. Because up until then, I had played the violin from K through 6th grade. The bass, when I was talking about the string instrument. So the big bass you see in a jazz band, typically like that. It's like, he was like, oh, cool, you play the bass. We got something for you to play. Cool, we can play that. He was talking about the bass drum. So that kind of threw me all off. So I was like, oh, so that's how I ended up in 7-4 in the section, which 7-4 is related to all the kids that are in band. 6-4, 7-4, 8-4. As you go on, those are all the band students. Yeah. So that's how I ended up there. And then I had to learn a whole new instrument, and I had to learn how to play the trumpet. Originally, though, I wanted to learn how to play the saxophone. But the saxophone cost a little bit more a month to rent to own, and my grandfather wasn't going to pay for it, even though he wanted me to play the saxophone. So he's like, yeah, I want you to play the saxophone, but I'm not going to give you the extra money for it. So I ended up playing the trumpet. And so it was cool for a minute, and then I had met y'all, but first people I clicked up with there was probably Omari, and it's probably because our last names are similar as far as like both N and C, so we sat by each other. And I remember like So we became cool. We got on, like you said, when the PS3 come out.
Yeah.
We just exchanged. We got on the PS3. We'd play like Skate, a bunch of different video games. So that was kind of, it was like me and Omar. Then DeAndre didn't come till later in that year. I don't know if you remember. It was like May. He got there real late. And it was funny because
This ain't his birthday month?
yeah, yep.
Damn.
So yeah, he had these like 80s glasses, like these big crazy glasses that we used to make fun of him for. So yeah, that was real funny.
Oh my
And then
God,
the three of
bro.
us kind of clicked up, and then that was like it wasn't our three-piece puzzle. We had our own thing. We had our own thing. We had our
Your
own
own little
thing.
suckums? Yeah.
No, sir. and then somehow we all end up just coming together as one and just being the six of us. Which you probably really like, because 6 is your favorite number. But
Yes.
that's how that ended up working out. And then we all been still close to this day, and it's like it's over 10 years now.
Oh, whoa! You skipping something now? Whoa! Wait a minute now.
What am I skipping?
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I keep taking off these fucking glasses. I'm trying my best to keep them on, but my head is like, this shit hurts, and I can't see shit. But you forgot it was 7th grade, because that's when you came in.
Yeah.
Right, 7th grade. It was history.
My favorite teacher still to this day.
Yeah, I can understand that. But
We just talking about like we ain't talking about that type of entertainment.
Oh,
like
man.
yeah, I'm just talking about
that's some entertainment right there. So we set up here, and it was me, Bryson, and Jeffrey. For some apparent reason, he decided to add you. I don't know where you came from, but decided to add you to this table. I don't know why you don't remember this, because you was real hurt.
Okay.
So what happened was that I already was just like, okay, it's going to be the 3 of us and everything. And then we're going to, 3-piece puzzle. I think we got to come up with a group name, 3-piece puzzle. And you was just like, this is when you had your real voice. Oh, what's that called right there? What's that? What?
Real voice?
That's your real voice.
Okay.
To this day, we still don't know what. We'll get there also. So you want to skip over that part too.
It's not skipping over a part.
That
it's
is
called
skipping over.
puberty and maturity. Do you have the same voice as you had as a baby?
Bro.
Do you have the same voice as you had as a baby? I'm concerned. Do you still sound exactly the same as when you sound as a baby? I'm just wondering. But continue your story. Continue your story.
Bro, first of all, yes. Alright. I was the man when I came out. So that's how it was. They slapped me on the ass and I was like, whoa.
The smallest
They came out. They was like, whoa, okay, this is a man right here.
Oh my God.
I just didn't have a beard yet, it's still
You
coming in.
don't have a beard now.
Whoa,
What are
it's
you
still
talking
coming
about?
in, okay? It's still coming in. We're going back to it though. The setup here, I said 3-piece puzzle. I was like, what is that over there, guys? What is 3-piece? What is that? And I was just like, it's an us thing, Double Deuce is me and Jeffrey, which I meant to say in 6th grade we came up with a tag team name for wrestling, and Double Deuce was it. Mostly he came up with that. If he was here, he was playing to that. But 22, I guess that's the ages of wrestlers. I don't remember how we came up with that, but. Me and him was Double Deuce, and then me and Bryson never had like a cool name, but it was me and Bryson and all 3 of us 3-piece puzzle. And he was just like, oh, well, what can I do to get part of that? And I was just like, nothing, man. You ain't best friends with that. You was hurt. You was just like, well, nah, that's like cool, man. How y'all gonna be called 3-piece puzzle? I wanna be in that. And I was just like, yes, you did. How do you not remember this?
I've never sounded like
oh
this.
my God.
You sound
First of all, you did sound
like
this.
a little cartoon character. That's not how I sounded. No.
I'm like, you said it. I'm just saying.
Just
Realize
talk in your
yourself.
regular voice. Don't talk and what you think my made up voice
I'm
is.
trying. No, man, it's not your made up voice. I'm trying to let the fans hear how you sounded, because since you want to skip over it so
That's
bad.
not how I sound.
It's your past, man.
Continue, please.
But you was hurt. You was real hurt, and I was just like, I don't understand why this man would even want to join 3-piece puzzle so badly. And then you forgot how the 6 of us came together, because it was in band where this sucker Omar was talking about Kid Cudi so cold, Kid Cudi this, Kid Cudi that, and then he sits up here, which is the best rapper. I don't know what rapper you named, but I had to come over there and say the realest man. Just want to let you know, Drake was the realest rapper at that time. It's like, Drake is better than me. He was like, no, it's not Kid Cudi. And DeAndre had to come in and was like, yeah, it's Kid Cudi better. Nope. Bryson came like, yeah, Drake is way better than Kid Cudi. You were sitting next to him. I just don't know what person you said. Jeffrey came in to support my situation, but I think he flipped to some other artist. I'm not 100% sure, but at that moment, that's when it merged at that moment. I don't know how we exchanged numbers exactly. I don't think anyone really knows that part, but I do know that was the moment where I actually tried to say acknowledge you and also DeAndre. To whereas then I was like, oh, okay, these are actual people and everything. And then that's.
Nigga, what the fuck did you think we was before? We wasn't people. What is wrong with you? You narcissistic.
No, bro. Look,
that's
the way I go about life is that I care about the people that I know, okay? It's too many people in the world to sit up here and care that know everybody around me. If you're trying to hurt me, then yeah, then you will exist, you know, to get your ass beat. But other than that, you do your own thing, you know? It's as simple as that. So I didn't know who you were. Other than that time when you were trying to, you know, hold them about the whole, you want to be part of a 3-piece puzzle. I don't know why you don't remember that, but that did happen, sir. If Bryson was here or Jeffrey was here, he would tell you. In history, you were trying to join that group.
I didn't even sit at your table.
No, I told you it was a group thing.
I wasn't at your table though. I didn't sit with y'all.
No, it was a group thing. Like that's why I said I don't know why you was there, but it was in the front. It was the door. Like you go through the door. If you looked to the right, you would see we was like right there on the right side.
We only did one group project. We didn't. I wouldn't have been in your group.
We did a couple group projects, but it wasn't. Again, I don't know what it was, but you sat right there and you wanted to get in 3-piece puzzle.
I didn't sit with y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell
Sir.
you. I know who was at my table.
Who was at
and
your
it wasn't nobody that you named.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I sat with 2 girls, another dude, but I did not sit with none of y'all.
Oh my god, bro. That probably happened during the time and you had to move over there or after the fact.
Nah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir. And also another time
I enjoyed my time at my table. That's all I was saying. Being with y'all table.
Oh my
I would
god.
have enjoyed my time.
Oh my god. But I would also say another moment too was talking about video games because I had a PS3, Jeffrey had the Xbox, and then Bryson had the Wii. So we always bragging that we had the big 3, but we couldn't play against each other, so that shit was terrible. But we also, that's when y'all came in, and then we also talk about video games as well. So I do know that also sparked, that's part where we exchanged numbers, same thing we playing on PlayStation and everything. And then that's when, you know, the whole 6 came together. Not just, I just came together. That doesn't.
I said I didn't know.
Bruh.
You gotta listen.
I'm like, bruh. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the origin of it. Even though there's a lot of holes in there because, you know,
It's
the
different
other
perspectives.
Yeah, the other 4.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even trust those perspectives, you know, like I said, cocaine's a hell of a drug, you know. You know, a lot of us, we older now, so there's a lot of things that, should I say, we have done since that time. So whereas, and there might be some iffy events. Like you know, for some reason, you'll remember that history thing, which is
No.
a little bit iffy.
No. I do remember during that time though. I did have. See, this is my first podcast, but this is not my first introduction to media. And I have my
Oh,
own
you
media.
trying to talk about that Chi Chi show?
First, you never you never witnessed the Cheat
Oh
Show,
my
so you're
God.
not allowed to speak on it.
Which?
But at the time, it was because it was on Facebook. I wasn't getting on Facebook at all because I didn't even have a Facebook because I remember back in the day they always talked about the kids on MySpace getting abducted and taken out. Like, oh, I don't want that to happen to me. So I was cautious about that. I was like, I don't want nobody to come get me. So I never had a MySpace or a Bebo, all none of those things. So I was like, somebody finally convinced me to get a Facebook. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll get a Facebook.
What the fuck was a Bebo?
It was a phase in between MySpace and their Facebook.
Never heard of
So
a
7th
Bebo.
grade, I got that, and then I was like, I had some friends either from my old middle school or my current middle school on there. I was just like, And I was texting one of my friends, one of our classmates at the time, and then she had told me, and she was like, hey, what you doing? Well, I think we was on break or something, and then she was like, it's like I'm bored and happy, and I was like, at the same time, and she was like, yeah, at the same time. So then I had made a song about that. I was like, I'm just bored and happy at the same time. And so I was like, and I was recording it on Facebook and everything, and then it was real cool. So I had people just watching it, and that's back in the day when you just tag a bunch of people in it.
No.
Tag a bunch of people in it, so they come and look at the post. And then I had people trying to get on the show from there, but only did 2 episodes, and then it was cool. The theme song used to be Chi Chi Camp, Chi Chi Camp.
Oh
It
my
was real
God.
cool, but luckily I had the wherewithal to delete those videos so nobody can enjoy them to this day.
Didn't I hear that you had a guest on it?
Yeah, I did. I guess I had a guest rapper on there. Yeah, yep.
But yet, you didn't show me this at all, though.
No, you.
I had to find this out through other
were-
people.
You were not even on social media till probably high school, and we had to really convince you to even get on there then.
Dude, first, because it's a good thing. It's not a good thing to be on social media so much. Just, and that matter of fact, I should have learned from my old self because I set up here. Now I'm not on there. Again, I'm not on there. But what happened was they got moments of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'd just be on there in college, just on there for no fucking reason. It's just terrible. I was supposed to be productive, be doing something. So my old stuff was already in hands, but y'all want to corrupt myself. See, oh.
No, but see, you gotta tell them the whole transparency. At the time, you were trying to be a rapper. How the hell are you gonna be a rapper if you don't want to expose yourself to the media? So you have to be engaging with your fan base or your supporters so they can get to know you. You cannot be I won't say you cannot be, but it's more difficult to be an introverted rapper and you have no platform to express yourself on. So people got to come find you. At this time, you ain't even want to do shows. You ain't even talk about how you was in a rap group.
First of all, that's high school. You say the origin, okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying
the origin.
There's a lot in there that you
said the origin.
That tied into why we were pushing you to have social media.
Oh man, because like if that's why I was like, you're like, we'll do a part 2. We can do the part 2 for later. Okay. We can say that's the high school part.
That's fine.
Even though I kind of forgot, like I say forgot, it was some things, but we'll work it out behind the scenes of how we want to split this up because
that's fine.
This is some Avengers Endgame type junk with this whole story. I'm just saying because we got to talk about golf, track.
Oh man,
we got these after school activities.
Yeah, definitely a lot.
But back to social media though. The thing is, kind of find out what you just brought to me is this whole. Now, when you showed me the video, I thought it was a little person.
Yeah. But
the person was found out. Well, I said the person identified. I don't even want to say that because it makes it seem like it's a transgender.
Yeah, but like as far as the video that Raekwon is referring to is the kid. He was crying as like his mom was filming him, and, like he was getting bullied and teased in school because of his height, and so that was like people were just reaching out. There was outreach on social media, just like, oh man, this is messed up. And I guess apparently somebody got a GoFundMe for him, and they raised over $200,000. And then it turns out the kid is not 9, like he might be 18, allegedly, all this age. So even my perspective on it was, even before I knew his age to say he was 9, man, I'm just thinking back to the time like how we used to just talk to each other. We would be considered bullying ourselves. Like we always used to make fun of each other and talk about each other all the time. So I guess
to this day.
That's what I'm saying. This new generation, I guess it's extremely PC, and I guess people like they're saying like he has a disability, and I get but I'm just saying like he's little and short, and I was like, I don't want to say not to toughen up, but it's like some certain things you can't control. We know that kids are cruel, and we know that as soon as you go out into the world, you're going to be exposed to other people's opinions, and whether they be good or not, you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. So I think that's what his mother should have instilled in him. But if it was all a scam in the beginning, then we already knew what it was about. But because he's actually a grown man, so it wouldn't even be a kid. But it's just, I just think that's unfortunate as far as like it's messed up to bully somebody. But on the other hand of that, you got to understand that it kind of comes with the territory when you're a kid, especially a kid that just it happens. I don't know. All these anti-bullying campaigns, I don't even know if that can protect the kid. And now they're talking about cyberbullying this. And it's like, yeah, because even when they get out of school, they're still getting affected by it. Yeah. Like you said, put the phone down. I mean, I guess they grew up in the era where they always had the phone on them. I didn't get a cell phone till 10th grade, and then I didn't, not 10th grade, but when I was 10 years old.
I was about to say that. I had my cell phone in 6th grade.
And then I didn't get social media until 7th grade. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just we had different perspectives growing up, but it's like you can't let people's opinions influence your life like that.
That is very true. I'm not 100% sure how. Well, that's a lot. I have an assumption of how the world kind of got more PC. Is that, should I say, more tiredness, of in society wise, because science is a different thing, but in society wise, is more getting tired of just the whole just gotta toughen up. Just got toughen up type of thing. To whereas it's the same thing what people say about gun violence today about thoughts and prayers. They keep saying thoughts and prayers, but yet people are still getting shot. So like, how many times are we gonna keep saying thoughts and prayers about it? So I feel as though now it's a build up on multiple times of people saying, hey, this person called me this. Oh, well, just toughen up. It's gonna happen. Whereas it's like, well, can we do something for it won't happen? And I feel as though now it's probably took it way too far. Whereas the initial thing was just like, hey, it's not, if you don't have nothing, nice to say, then don't say it at all, type thing. And then also at the beginning, I feel as though a lot of people were just like trying to say, look, just because that person looked different, and everything doesn't mean you gotta always talk about them all the time. Now with us as friends, that is what it is. You know, it's the same thing with gamers and everything like that. You know,
getting called the N-word on PSN, like random white kids. Like that was it came with the territory.
Exactly.
We couldn't do nothing about it. Like, at the end of the day, even as a parent, you're not able to control other children's moms. I have to just instill in my child, do like, hey, this is gonna happen. I know you don't want it to happen. If anybody put their hands on you, then defend yourself, of course. But when it's just words, I know they say words don't hurt. They actually do hurt. They hurt people. Words do hurt people. So that's the difficult part of saying it, but it's like you can't control another person's mouth. That's the issue. Yeah,
and I feel as though that's where nowadays where hate speech comes from.
Yeah.
That they're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not with it. I'm with free speech and everything because it goes what we just agreed on the fact that it got toughened up. But to play devil's advocate, because it probably be a little bit boring since it's all like, oh yeah, I agree.
Right.
But to play devil's advocate, like you said, since it hurts, it's painful to hear when someone sits up here and call you something that's not true. Like you said, online, you go in there, you're just trying to fucking play Smash Bros. Next you know, oh, what's up, N-word and everything like that. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to play an effing video game. What the heck? And then now, if you believe it, whereas now I'm going back to trauma and stuff like that, just because of the fact this person called me the N-word, or this person maybe has an actual, a disorder about their weight and everything, where they actually can't do nothing about it, and people keep making jokes of it. It's like, dude, I literally can't do anything, but yet the joke is, yeah, right, you just lazy and everything. So whereas in the devil advocate side of it is the fact that how much should we just keep taking? Yeah, you can say it toughens you or whatever, kills you, makes you stronger, but a lot of those kids died, committed suicide because of those things. So either we sit back and just say they was weak enough and everything, they was too weak to handle it, or do we actually sit up here and actually try to make a protest and actually try to get people to stop doing those things? Like I said, it went too far and everything, because now you have actual social media. YouTube is one of them, because now they're even way worse, really hard to really be a YouTuber nowadays, because one little word and everything, you probably saw it now, but when you go on YouTube, the app has like, hey guys, respect our comment section policies and everything. Now that's there every single time. I thought it was gonna be that one time. Now it's there all the time, because now you can't say certain words and you're gonna get banned, not from the YouTuber, but from YouTube itself, because they're trying their best to sugarcoat it as in like, hey, we no obesity, no trans this, no phobia, that and everything like that, because of our growing up and everything, and then the cybermen trying to help and everything. But again, with me, like I said, I agree, but the devil advocate side of it is just like, how far is too far? The voices keep saying toughen up, where we actually can sit up here and show you kids' bodies then. And then now you have school shooters saying, getting teased and everything like that. So what, they actually toughen up to sit up here and take these kids' lives, or maybe they're in their own, to whereas in what, we supposed to just sit up here and say, well, those kids was weak because they couldn't run away from a bullet and everything? Like, what the heck? So
no, I definitely understand what you're saying, especially about the suicidal part and school shooting part. And I think that's when the parent is, you step in, your child is being bullied, you go get that child therapy. Because maybe they can't talk to you, but maybe they can talk to a psychologist, a therapist, somebody that can help the child out to go navigate them through this difficult time of middle school or elementary or whatever, or even high school. Because as a parent, that's when you need to step in. Because once again, you cannot control what other people do, what kids do. They're going to be cruel. So it's like as a parent, okay, maybe I don't want my child to end up down that path of depression, low self-esteem. So maybe I want to go have them speak to a therapist. Have somebody else, they now feel comfortable enough talking to me, so maybe they'll talk to somebody else.
Yeah. That definitely was my thing, because I couldn't really tell my mom and dad about it. That's actually whoa. So like, I tested it actually. Mm-hmm. So when I was little, what I ended up doing was that I would say to my mom one thing and tell my dad another. What these people did, bro, I swear to God, this shit irritated me. She would sit up here and tell my dad what's going on or whatever. And how I found out was that they did it two different ways. My dad would just introduce a subject where I'm like, where did this come from? Like, for instance, what was it? Shit, I'm trying to fucking think of one of them, because I know one of them was smoking, but I told my dad that one, but it was something that I told my mom that I didn't tell my dad, and my dad just came to me and was like, hey, so you want to do this sometime, whatever, and I'm just like, what? Like, do me like, where'd that come from? And then my mom she didn't want to sugarcoat shit. She comes right into it. Like, I told my dad, hey, I'm thinking about smoking, whatever, because he smokes. My mom, none of that. She's thinking stupid, whatever, not say bad experience for her, but seeing it from other people. So she comes in my room. I'm playing the video game. She comes in and was like, so I heard you want to smoke. I'm like, dog, are you serious, Dad? Like, to me, that was just trust broken. Like, I literally told y'all two these things secretly. And then now, ever since then, even to this day, it's still hard to tell my mom some things. I'm older now, so now I'm just like, fuck it, it is what it is. But teenage, high school years, middle school years, it was things that I did want to talk to people. But I had to talk to y'all. I had to talk to my friends or just learn from TV instead of talking to them, because I knew if I tell this person where I needed help from, you end up telling this person I didn't want them to tell. And it sounds where I actually would hear them on the phone. I'm like, wow, so you just gonna snitch on me though?
You're gonna all my business.
Exactly, like, really, Dad? Like, you gonna say, oh yeah, I ain't gonna tell her, I don't tell her. Then, well, your son, right? He overthink my, really though, like, for reals? So that does play a part in everything with children, to whereas, and they might not have someone to sit up here and talk to because maybe something like that, maybe because their mom or dad are too strict on, drugs or alcohol, or they are real conservative, as in, hey man, toughen up all the time. So they know if they sit up here and cry to them, like, you're black, I'm black, so we know that whole thing of that whole situation of your ass get beat up, don't come home with your ass beat up. No, your ass better sit up here when one of them guys get taken out, right? So we were raised with that mindset. So with that being said, that's even worse, because now we're at a time where we're supposed to run away. We're like, oh shit, if I run away, I'm gonna get my ass beat by my mom, even worse. So now I have to sit up here and fight. And then that either ends my life, because instead of me making a smart decision to be like Michael Jackson and just beat it, instead I want to sit up here and try to actually beat them up and everything. That's like you said, like that jump right there can weigh on someone for a very long time and everything, because man, you understand, like, girls' advice, I really need that from my mom and dad, but I had to hold it in. So yeah, that's something,
That's true,
I guess. But well, we kind of already talked about the social media thing though. However, with social media, damn, I didn't hit the bowl. Well, I gotta clean up that bed. But with social media though, now you say that I needed it, with rapping and everything, which I do agree. And I kind of say I still need it today. But like I said, I stopped it because I wasn't being productive on it. So with that being said, after I stopped that, I actually thought I wasn't going to last a very long time. I actually thought I was going to sit up here, like, in 5 seconds, be right back onto it. However, I sat up here and actually was making out, I think it's been, months now since I haven't been on there. And let me tell you this, it's a completely different experience. Like, talking to girls is different, because one girl I tried to talk to at Walmart, she was like, what's your social media? I ain't on there. I gave her my number, and not to this day, I haven't heard shit from her. My brother's going through something. He can only talk to social media. By me not having it, no clue what's going on there. The current event about the dude being the kid, the dog, that situation, no clue. Now, I do have Twitter, because Twitter isn't as, should I say, problematic as Instagram and Facebook was.
You think so?
That's most
Twitter is definitely probably more problematic than Instagram.
Well,
for sure.
The reason why is because of the fact that the people I follow, it's more like I'm more fascinated by videos and images. Okay. So with Twitter, where it's mostly just blogs, I'm not following a lot of people that post a lot of pictures and images. Okay. Twitter has to notify me, hey, just let you know you might be interested in this. So I always just pass it. I never actually look at it. Okay. And since I turned on all my notifications on my phone, they don't notify me about anything. So with that being said, when I open it up, and I put a time limit, only a 3-minute time limit on there. So when I open it up, I just skip right past the notifications and just look at what other people posted or whatever, the people I'm already following. So that's why it's not toxic to me. But when it comes to YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, YouTube I have and everything because of entertainment reasons. A lot of funniness and also learning from comic book. Also, by the way, y'all, I'm dropping a comic book. Sevenfold Voice. Look for that. Sorry, copyright. Don't take the name. But looking for how to train myself, entertain myself on YouTube. There's a lot of helpful videos there. And one thing that those 3 things have in common, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I found it on a TED Talk, and it's true, is that they create these echo chambers. They'll set up here to whereas in their sense, now it's not really wrong because they're a business. Yeah. What they'll end up doing is that when you like something that's Power Rangers, it's going to try their best to keep recommending you Power Rangers stuff because they want to keep you on their platform. Right. To me, That's an issue. Because especially now with political things nowadays, it's a lot of people that agree with Democrats or Republicans, and if you're on YouTube or on one of those platforms, they want to keep sending you the same thing. Now, Facebook's a little bit different because, to my experience, it's mostly who you follow and everything. But I think you can also get access to other things as well on there. But it still can create echo chambers because if your family's on there, your friends on there, or your group is on there, you probably ain't gonna reach out. If you're a conservative, reach out to a liberal group.
It's a lot of group things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with these echo chambers out there, which like the TED Talk was saying, he was just like, because he was a black dude, and he was just like, I don't understand how these conservatives not understand that they're racist and everything like that. So he went undercover, and he realized that just even by changing the account, it was still showing him stuff that he was looking at. So he had to find a whole completely different computer. I think it was a computer. I just know that he had to refresh completely, start a whole new account to set up here and actually go on Facebook and be a more conservative Republican things. And that's when he started seeing it from their point of view. He didn't necessarily 100% agree with it, but he understood the fact that the main problem was social media because they overhyped what was going on. Instead of just saying, this conservative person, was mistaken as this, instead of like this racist Donald Trump supporter sits up here and did this thing. Made it more and more worse. So that's one of the reasons why I'm off social media, because it create a lot of, like you said, groupthink, a lot of echo chambers, and you can really see that with a lot of people and everything. So that's one reason. I don't know how you feel about social media. I know you still on there, but
I just
rubs me off.
I just see it as entertainment, and then like a tool, like you spoke to. It's just everything in moderation. Because too much water, you drown, it kill you. So it's just, you got to think of it from that perspective. As you know yourself, saying, this is a distraction. This is distracting me from actual stuff or work I want to get done. Or maybe the work that you want to get done in your life, social media has connected you with somebody across the world that you never would have linked with before because y'all have common interests. So it's a tool, however you use it. A hammer can be used to build something. A hammer can be used to kill somebody. Yeah. It's all how your perspective and how you look on it. I do think that a lot of people are on social media too much, and they don't really think of it as what it truly is. It's a highlight reel. Nobody's putting their lowlights on social media. It's always going to be the highlight reels. They're not showing you the real grind it took, whatever the accomplishments they have in their life. They're not going to show you that part.
What did Drake say on one of that song where he says up here was just like she's taking pictures, like girls that's taking pictures and posting them later, think they still on vacation.
Emotionless. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. So it's just like you're doing it for other people and not doing it for yourself anymore. Then you kind of lose a sense of yourself. And that's just where I think the issue is and lies with social media.
Yeah, the sense of the self thing is very true, because a lot of people, I heard, like you said, not to say cyberbullying, but a lot of people are getting depressed because they see those highlight reels and trying to be. I actually had the same. That's the only reason I stopped Snapchat. Yeah. Of sitting up here and looking at it and be like, wow, that's cool. They're doing this at the age of 5 or 6 or whatever. Right. Which what the hell was that? Got ghosts in there. They're going at the age of 6 or 7, whatever, doing all these amazing things on Snapchat, and you get kind of envious, where you're like, damn, I'm over here in my impious. What the fuck is impious? Empty apartment, ain't doing shit and everything, but yet I'm sitting up here that this 1-year-old is over here in Benihana's or some shit like that. So yeah, it's very hard. Wow,
I think the issue is that everybody gotta understand you got your own timeline. You don't know when your life is gonna end. You don't know when your accomplishments is gonna happen. But if you comparison, like they always say, comparison is a thief of joy. If I'm looking at what you have, I can't focus on what I already have. And that's the issue in a lot. So somebody doing something at a younger age, when you came into this world, it was people that were born after you or before you that came in with a lot more money, a lot more notoriety, fame, and everything than you already had. You can't look at that. You just got to look at what you have and what tools that you have to build with and go from there. Because if you're looking at what everybody else is doing, dang, your stuff ain't gonna never get built because you're worried about everybody else.
Yeah. Well, my dogs are barking at somebody, and I don't really want to try my best to edit that out. So, with that being said, double bar line, man. What's your double bar line for right now?
First of all, you got to explain what the double bar line is. So since in the band, we got the music stands the lines. The double bar line is the end of the music.
See, they could have found that out. They could
Nah,
have. They
I
could
ain't
have
want
sit
y'all
up
to do
here
all that research.
and,
I'm gonna educate
Google.
y'all. Yeah,
Bro.
Let the people know. That's what you want.
Nah, man, they need to educate themselves. So see, they already on their phone.
Oh.
1 little second of just like, let me Google this, right? Or Yahoo, or DuckDuck, whatever the heck they want to use.
He using Ask. He's using Ask.com.
Bro,
That's Ask Jeeves or something.
First of all.
Or Bing. Nobody uses these search.
Whoa, what is wrong with Bing?
Everybody uses Google. If you're not using Google,
Bro.
what are you doing? Seriously.
Bro, what is wrong with Bing?
Let me get to my double bar line.
Oh
we
my
go
God,
off into
bro.
a tangent. You talking about Bing. My
Oh,
double bar
man.
line of the day is just invest in yourself. And what I mean by invest in yourself, whatever is your dreams or accomplishments you want to have done in life, just put forth the effort to that stuff as much as you put in effort or whatever you got to do to take care of your day-to-day, whether that be your bills or anything that you have going on. Just remember to invest in self.
Oh, man, that's real nice, man. Just I don't know. This is the first one you got showing me up like that. All right, cool. All right, my double bar line. Shit. I say take it easy. Man, look, something happened yesterday and got my brain scrambled. It's not the drugs. It's not alcohol. It's something else. I'm literally thinking
My boy
about
back in the game. He came off the bench. He back in the game now. He's starting again. He's starting again.
Like, this shit got me caught up for real. It's like, I'm like literally got kind of come up with something and like all I see is just ass. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
we'll say that for another episode. So thank you for
man.
tuning in to the first episode of the Band Bros podcast. We look forward to more of your support. Thank you.